It's my great pleasure to welcome you to this event and conference at the Victoria and Albert Museum. Also on behalf of Yale University and its president, Peter Salovey. We have been talking about organizing a conference like this on illicit traffic and looting since the last 6 months. Pretty early on when I joined Yale University last April, Martin and me got in touch and thought that would be really a primary aim of the time to bring experts and professionals together to discuss this issue. Little could we know that on April 14, we would be doing this in an entirely different context than we thought about it half a year ago. I think for the Yale University, which has been a university since 1701 in New England, New Haven, Connecticut, the first century maybe being a university for the American East Coast, and in the second century maybe a university for the whole country. But now it has clearly global ambitions and wants to be a global university. And of course, a university like Yale with global ambitions has to lend its voice, has to become an agora for discussions like this, discussions which are clearly in need of a global and international response. It's not so much about our voice, but it's really about your voice. And I would like to thank all the speakers and all the participants who followed our invitation, as Martin was saying, to come here to London, to the Victoria and Albert Museum. You are the essential voice in this debate, and to the same extent, also those colleagues who actually, as Martin said, sent video presentations, PowerPoints, but who could not be here in person because they're facing completely different conditions of work in their daily life in Syria, in Mali, Nigeria, Yemen, Libya, and Iraq. We have, together with my colleague Vernon Rapley, we have structured the conference in different sessions from lessons learned from the past, current concerns on the ground, a very important session about working together, perspectives actually in all its diversity, as Vernon loves to call it, to embrace the diversity of this debate, I think is very important as well. And of course, ending with a roundtable discussion chaired by Hermann Patzinger from the Prussian Foundation of Cultural Heritage about international perspectives and the role of museums. I think that cultural heritage is about identity, it's about knowledge, it's about the future as well as it is about the past. I think by coming here, you make a strong point to emphasize that at stake at the moment is much more than just artifacts and archaeological sites. I'm looking forward to an interesting day of a lot of shared knowledge. Martin has said what we can maybe expect as an outcome in the evening. Let's see how far we get, but I'm very happy that you came, and thank you.